Have you ever wondered why banks in some countries seem so secretive? Or why they can get away with hiding money for powerful people? Well, a big part of the answer lies in something called FATF Recommendation 9. Stick around because we are about to break down this crucial rule that aims to pull back the curtain on financial secrecy worldwide. So, what exactly is the Financial Action Task Force, or FATF? Think of them as the global watchdog for fighting money laundering and terrorist financing. They set the international standards, and their recommendations are like a rulebook for countries to follow. Recommendation 9 is a real cornerstone of this rulebook, and it's all about financial institution secrecy laws. In simple terms, Recommendation 9 says that countries should not have laws that prevent their financial institutions from cooperating with authorities. Imagine a detective trying to solve a major crime. They follow the money trail, and it leads them to a bank. But when they ask for information about the account, the bank says, "Sorry, our national law forbids us from sharing that." That's a massive roadblock, right? Recommendation 9 is designed to remove that exact roadblock. Let's dive a little deeper. The recommendation specifically states that financial institutions should be able to comply with requests for information from their own domestic authorities. This includes financial intelligence units, law enforcement agencies, and supervisors. So, if a country's anti-money laundering unit suspects dirty money is flowing through a local bank, that bank must be able to provide the necessary records without hiding behind a secrecy law. This isn't just about domestic investigations. The modern financial world is global. Money zips across borders in seconds. That's why Recommendation 9 also emphasizes the importance of international cooperation. It says that countries should have clear and effective ways to share information with their counterparts in other nations. Let's use an example. Suppose a corrupt politician from country A loots public funds and funnels the money into a bank account in country B. The investigators in country A trace the money to country B and send an official request for help. Thanks to the principles of Recommendation 9, the authorities in country B can then go to the bank, get the account details, and share that information back with country A. Without this framework, the trail would go cold and the politician would likely get away with it. This process is called mutual legal assistance. It's the formal way countries help each other in legal matters. Recommendation 9 ensures that bank secrecy laws don't stand in the way of these crucial requests. It's about creating a global network where financial criminals have nowhere to hide. But what kind of information are we talking about? It's not about publicizing everyone's bank statements. The requests are specific and targeted. They might be looking for account holder details, transaction records, balances, or information about the source of funds. The key is that the request must be legitimate and part of an official investigation into money laundering, its underlying crimes, or terrorist financing. Now you might be thinking, what about my privacy? That's a great question. FATF standards are not about creating a free-for-all with your personal data. The information sharing is strictly controlled and happens between authorized government bodies for specific legal purposes. There are strong data protection principles built into the system to prevent misuse. The goal is to strike a balance, protecting individual privacy while ensuring criminals can't exploit that same privacy to hide their illicit activities. Let's look at a real-world scenario. Think about major international drug trafficking rings. They generate enormous amounts of cash. To use that cash without raising suspicion, they need to launder it, make it look like it came from a legitimate source. They might use a complex web of shell companies and bank accounts in different countries. Investigators trying to dismantle such an organization need to follow the money. Let's say they identify a suspicious transfer from a bank in Mexico to a bank in Switzerland. Following Recommendation 9, Mexican authorities can request information from their Swiss counterparts. The Swiss Financial Intelligence Unit can then obtain the records from the Swiss bank and share the details. This could reveal the next link in the chain, perhaps leading to another account in Singapore, and so on. By piecing together this global puzzle, authorities can identify the kingpins and seize the criminal proceeds. Without this cooperation, enabled by the removal of secrecy barriers, it would be nearly impossible. Another powerful example is tackling terrorist financing. Terrorist groups also need money to operate for recruitment, training, and carrying out attacks. Often, these funds are small amounts, making them hard to detect. They might be moved through personal bank accounts or small remittance services across different countries. Recommendation 9 ensures that even for these smaller but critically important investigations, financial institutions must cooperate. If an intelligence agency flags a person in one country for sending money to a known extremist group in another, they can quickly request transaction details. This can help prevent attacks and disrupt terrorist networks before they grow stronger. Implementing Recommendation 9 isn't always easy for countries. Some nations have a long history of very strict bank secrecy, which was once a selling point for their financial sector. Changing these laws requires significant political will and a shift in culture. The FATF monitors countries through a process of mutual evaluations. They send experts to assess how well a country is implementing all the recommendations, including number 9. If a country is found to be non-compliant, especially with a core recommendation like this one, it can be placed on the gray list or even the black list. This is a big deal. It signals to the global financial community that doing business with that country is risky. It can lead to a loss of foreign investment, higher costs for international transactions, and damage to the country's reputation. This pressure is a powerful incentive for countries to get their act together and tear down those walls of financial secrecy. So, in a nutshell, FATF Recommendation 9 is a simple but incredibly powerful idea. It says that when it comes to fighting serious crimes like money laundering and terrorist financing, bank secrecy laws cannot be an excuse for non-cooperation. It mandates that financial institutions must be able to share information with domestic authorities and that countries must be able to share that information with each other. It's a critical tool for creating a transparent global financial system, making it much harder for criminals, corrupt officials, and terrorists to move and hide their money. It is about ensuring that the pursuit of justice doesn't stop at a nation's border or a bank's front door. And that's the breakdown of FATF Recommendation 9. It might sound technical, but its impact is very real, helping to make the world a safer place by cutting off the financial lifelines of those who seek to do harm. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the world of finance and regulation. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or what topic you would like me to cover next. See you in the next one. Thank you.